Good afternoon, my name is Armand Christian Seriblay and I am the President of Smyrna, Africa and Zenata Biomedical International. Today I would like to address the President of the Republic of Senegal, His Excellency Mr. Abdoulaye. Mr. President, I had the privilege and the honor to meet you 3 years ago. It was at the General Assembly of the United Nations in New York, and during that that brief encounter, I had the privilege to share with you some aspect of our global wellness campaign. Mr. President, our campaign aims at reducing the rate of mortality attributable to environmental pollution, and so therefore we are at the interface of technology transfer and capacity building. Emphasis is made on research in the area of medicine, biotechnology, agriculture, environmental and hygiene sectors, and we also are involved in many other vital sectors. To this day, our work has generated over hundreds of millions of dollars in Côte d'Ivoire, and we are very pleased, Mr. President, that you also are engaged in the fight against environmental pollution, because soon after you left, you have engaged your country to clean up some areas in your country to make sure that the environment was safe enough for the people. So we congratulate you on that. Mr. President, I also would like to congratulate you on your leadership in the area of anti-terrorist activities. You have engaged the troopers of Africa to secure our borders, to prevent the entry of environmental pollutants, and you have also engaged them to fight against all types of terrorism and banditism and vandalism. And I can only commend you on that, Mr. President. At Smyrna, we are engaged for the fight against anti-democratic activities. We are asking the United Nations to classify all coup d'etat in the category of terrorist act of aggression. So we have engaged, Mr. President, the Congress, the U.S. Congress, the White House, the Security Council, and many other stakeholders, so that this petition can become a resolution for the betterment of our respective countries and for world peace. Mr. President, today my address concerns your visit in Côte d'Ivoire, a visit during which you mentioned that Mr. Soro-Guillaume is your son. Be as it may, Mr. President, Soro-Guillaume is the head of a terrorist group that has destroyed the lives of so many people, engaging in all sorts of atrocities. They have committed very heinous atrocities, killing innocent people, plundering the economy, raping underage children, their mother, their father, their brothers, raping schoolgirls, and kidnapping others, destroying an entire village in the area of Mans, and they have destroyed the lives of many elderly and women. Mr. President, what they've done is very despicable, and the members of his government have shown that they are not trustworthy. They totally lack integrity because they have plundered the economy, embezzling the funds of the country, and the prospect of the election that they claim to have come to organize is totally a lie, because they have misappropriated the money allocated to organize the elections with all the frauds registered in the process. For the past 8 years, Mr. President, they have done nothing to show their good faith and any type of moral behavior. Mr. President, their overall activities has brought the country of Côte d'Ivoire back 20 years. Mr. President, you know that Côte d'Ivoire has a culture of peace. That peace is based on love, mutual respect, brotherly interaction, and we have a solid culture of hospitality and inclusion, welcoming people from all parts of the world. Tourism was a big factor in our economy, and we have always lived in harmony, in synergy, in symbiosis within our country and with other people. So we've never excluded anybody. And so, Mr. President, the idea and the spirit of violence is not keen to the people of Côte d'Ivoire. We are not used to this barbarian, this type of savage behavior displayed by the people who are with your son, the terrorist group of the Force Nouvelle. So therefore, Mr. President, short of saying things that will really not be pleasing, I would like to ask you respectfully to call your son, Mr. Sorobium, to order and to discipline him, and to ask him adamantly to step down from his position of Prime Minister. He doesn't deserve it. He has not done anything to deserve it, but killing people, and that's not the type of behavior, and that's not the type of morality that we would like to bestow on our new future generations. Please, Mr. President, I hope that you would do it for the sovereignty of our country and for the preservation of our dignity in Africa. You would do it, Mr. President, for sustainable development and for our genuine fight against poverty. Africa has better things to do than to support and condone this type of behavior, and I'm utterly disgusted and opposed to this type of behavior, Mr. President. This type of behavior of killing and torturing innocent people is unbecoming of people of good moral and displays a clear insanity, mental insanity. Their behavior, Mr. President, are indicative of clinical abnormalities, and they are a clear sign of neurological and physiological and psychological impairment, and this mental problem need to be resolved, must be addressed in a psychiatric hospital. I'm calling on Senegal, since you have mentioned that you are the father of this rebellion, to pick up a medical bill and to call your son to ask him to step down, and that his faction liberate every part of a country that has been occupied for the past 8 years. We need to move on. We need to take advantage of our resources, agricultural resources, mineral resources, and every other source of revenue in order to feed our people and to develop the country. We have no time, Mr. President. Time is against us, and we need to do everything possible to move forward and to move forward in peace. I'm asking you, Mr. President, to do it in the name of Jesus, for God so much loved the world that he brought his son Jesus, that whosoever believe in him shall not perish, and I do not wish anybody to perish, Mr. President. Mr. President, you have also said that because of your affiliation, your disclosure, Mr. President, I would like to ask you to please rescind the Medal of Honor that was bestowed to you by the President of our country. I hope that he meant well, he wanted to honor you, but your statement and your affiliation with the terrorist group totally disqualifies you from keeping that medal. And furthermore, as a future president of my country, as a potential candidate, I do not want to share that medal with you, Mr. President, and I'm utterly opposed again to the idea that you will withhold such a Medal of Honor that is the heart of our moral standard in Côte d'Ivoire. So I beg you to rescind that medal, because it does not honor you, and it does not honor our people. It does not honor the type of morality we would like to instill on our youth. I hope that you understand, and you will do it swiftly. Thank you very much, and God bless you. God bless the people of Senegal. God bless the people of Côte d'Ivoire. I have family in Senegal. I have Senegalese families in Côte d'Ivoire, and we are in great terms, and I wish that we remain such a good family. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.